Hi.
Hey, X.
Hey, Bridge.
What's up, people?
Welcome to Super Stories. Super Stories is a podcast where we discuss those super crazy, unbelievable scenarios that we see in real life or on Nollywood,
Bollywood, Hollywood,
Gollywood,
or even on your WhatsApp group chat.
yeah, WhatsApp would.
Yeah.
Some crazy things can happen on your WhatsApp chats. You can see that happen all the time. So join us, subscribe.
Yeah, get involved, guys. Let us know if you have any crazy stories you've heard of, any funny stories you've been involved in, or just any scenarios that you'd like to get our thoughts and opinions on.
Oh yeah, Super Stories.
Super stories. Yeah, y'all, super stories.
Hey, babe.
Hey, babe.
All right, welcome to another episode of
Super Stories.
Baby. Right, okay, so today we're talking about
Before
this.
you start,
Oh,
can you
God.
please just acknowledge my natural
There you
locks?
go, natural lux.
You know,
You know what I mean?
China
Out,
thing.
out with the chemicals, in with the natural juices.
Yes.
That's right.
I didn't plan it, but
Basically, that's what it is now.
yeah,
It
it's
looks
kind
nice, it
of.
looks lovely.
And then I went and cut the front of my hair by accident in it, so.
Yeah, so you had to resort back to nature. It's how your hair's supposed to be. So it's all good.
Yes, but you didn't notice. All day, you haven't said, "Oh, baby, your hair looks nice
I
like
did
that."
notice. What are you talking about?
No, you
Yes.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
When did you notice?
When you took it out.
You didn't notice.
I noticed. Anyway, right, let's get to the story for today. Right. This was from a newspaper article from the Mirror, actually. This is the title. It goes, "My fiance wants to tell people he bought our house at the wedding, but it was my money. So he's asking her for permission
At what wedding?
at their wedding."
Oh,
Right.
what, like?
Let me just give you
Okay,
guys a
sorry,
brief
go
intro
ahead.
as to what's happening. All right, so a woman was left feeling baffled by her fiance after he asked to take credit for buying their house in his wedding speech, even though she contributed most of the money for it. During a groom's speech, the guests are often left in barrels of laughter, with the bride shedding a few tears as he expresses his love for her. However, a man left his wife to be confused and upset after asking her if he could claim he bought their house single-handedly in his wedding speech. Saving for a deposit also usually involves several years of sacrifice and hard work, all for a long-term goal or four walls they can call their own. So when an anonymous Reddit user took to the forums to ask if she was being unreasonable for refusing to let her partner take credit for the house, people had a lot to say, and we have a lot to say.
I
Because
know, I
she's
do.
like, she's like, nah, you can't take credit.
But why does he want to do that?
And what's funny about it is she contributed 70% into buying the house, and he contributed 30%.
But yet he wants to tell people at the wedding speech.
That he bought the house.
What does he gain from that?
So she asked him, yes, she said, why do you want to claim credit? And he said it's just a bit of a confidence boost during the speech. That's it.
What?
And then she said, I don't feel comfortable with the idea because I think that it's unfair not to acknowledge the fact that I'd sacrificed so much to be able to buy the house. You know what? I agree with you, lady.
I think it's nonsense.
Yeah, I think it's been a bit silly.
I feel like, yes, it's a confidence boosting, but why do you need to tell people that you bought the house?
Because he's the man, isn't it?
No, but people don't even ask who bought the house. These days, they just assume it's like a half and half thing, or do you understand? Like,
but he
that
wants
both parties put their money
But
together.
you know, in this speech, you're saying certain things, and maybe he just wants to say something that's, going to make him look like, a man.
Like what? Give me an example.
When I bought this house, I didn't think I was going to bring this beautiful woman.
But that's such a lie, because you didn't just buy it by
But
yourself.
it sounds great, though, doesn't it? When I bought this house, I didn't realize
No, I think even
that I
putting
was
that,
bringing such a beautiful queen
even putting
into
that,
share it with
even
me.
putting that into a conversation, it's like it's unnecessary.
It doesn't sound the same as.
Remember when Malachi said,
it doesn't sound the same as when we bought this house. I didn't realize I could bring this beautiful queen.
He just wants to get glory for something he didn't do. Remember when Malachi said, "Oh, Dad, I like your tracksuit."
Yes.
And I said, "I bought it for you." For him.
But I just, you always try to claim credit when you don't need to claim
credit.
but
I did buy it for you.
Yeah, but he just liked my tracksuit. Can I just get the credit for him liking my tracksuit?
But you were like, "Oh, thanks, son." But I'm like, but I bought it for him.
Yeah, so but you don't have to jump in, is my point.
All right, so in that instant...
That was a me moment.
Okay.
He was enjoying...
I get that. It was a father and son thing.
Yes, and you were like, I bought it. I'm like, look at this. Look at this. Somebody come take a look at this.
But I did buy it though, guys.
She did buy it.
No, but what I mean is, in that instant... I want to, because he's admiring the tracksuit, I want to be like, yeah, like I picked it, innit? Like I got style. Yeah. But why does he need to get credit for buying a house? Like I don't get that.
Yeah, because it's, it looks good. As what he's, I don't agree with him. Don't get me wrong. It sounds like I'm defending him now. But I think what he's trying to do is this idea of, like I said, imagine you make that speech of, I bought this house. All I need now is a beautiful queen to share it with. Everybody likes that story. When it's like, oh yeah, we bought this house, that doesn't really fit in. So maybe he wants to have that thing where it's like, I've done all these things, but it wasn't complete without you. You complete me. By the way, I don't agree, but I think that's kind of where he's going.
I just think it's nonsense. He doesn't need to do that.
It's a bit like when I don't know if people still do that, but like you go to a restaurant, sometimes maybe the guy ain't really packing the dough or something, and some women will like let their man pay, like give him the money or give him the card, so he looks like the man in it. So it doesn't look like he's just a waste man.
No, but why does it mean that he's a waste man?
Because society's mean. Society judges men.
Nah, come on. The circumstances behind it could be anything, so it doesn't necessarily mean that he's a waste man.
If every time you went to a restaurant, right, you say you went there regularly, and your wife was always paying, I can assure you, some people will whisper, maybe he's using her. Yeah, but she's always paying. No, but and especially if you don't look the part.
But there's that thing. Off her. No, there's that thing where guys go to work. It happens all the time. Guys go to work, earn their money, and at the end of the month, they give their wife the salary to go do different things. Absolutely. So it could just be that case.
It could be. But I'm just saying society's mean. Society, when a man is not doing certain things, people look at him funny.
Yeah, but I don't think buying a house is one of those things. I think these days it's like
I agree. I agree.
It's both parties putting in because you can't afford.
Yeah,
you can't get a house on your own anyway.
I'm not saying the house thing. I'm just talking in general. So that feeds into maybe why he's behaving. Not that I agree with him. I'm just saying maybe that's why he's behaving like that.
You said you don't agree with him so many times.
Because I don't agree with him. Because it sounds like I'm defending him, but I'm not defending him. I'm just trying to point out that men sometimes maybe feel this need to be the man because society says so. And it's unfortunate that people kind of like, feel that societal pressure, which he doesn't have to feel. But that could be the reason why that's now feeding into this, where he's trying to prove I'm the man, I'm the man. But
I think it's actually a piss take as well, because like you said in the article, she's saving all this money to buy a house is not easy. She would have had to sacrifice a lot of things that she probably wanted to do in order to save enough money to buy a house someday.
And she said that.
And then some guy just coming to say, yeah, I bought the house. Like,
so
clearly, I want to say a word.
If I asked you to say that I bought the house, you'd be like, hell no.
I'll be like,
you did not buy nothing. I bought this house. That's what you tell me.
No, I'd just be like, well, I probably would, because I said I bought your tracksuit,
Yeah. I wouldn't ask that question anyway. I think
it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous. It's a stupid question. It's almost like a control thing as well. So next you're gonna be saying, okay, give me the money that you make, so people think that I'm the one that's giving you pocket money or something like that. Do you understand? Like, where is it gonna end?
Yeah, it could get to that. But I think that's a bit far from where he is.
For me, I feel like that it starts somewhere. Control starts from somewhere. And that sounds a little bit controlling to me. I think it's a little bit like.
How about when, like, I know, like back in the days, Nigerians watch this would know this. Like, if sometimes you see the men, like, if their wife drives a nicer car, and they'll be like, yeah, I'll drive the car. You drive. You can drive the older one. So I don't look like I'm falling behind. Same idea, isn't it?
It's the same idea, but I just can't get my head around it. I just feel like everybody should just have what they bought in it. Like if you now okay, let's say you driving
yeah.
whatever it is that you're driving. Yeah.
Say I'm driving like a Fiat Punto.
A Fiat Punto.
And you were driving a Range Rover. Would you let me drive the Range Rover and then you take the Fiat Punto? Because society doesn't expect women are driving big cars.
No,
they expect the man to drive big cars.
I wouldn't mind you driving,
especially like Nigeria. Anyway,
I'll put you on my insurance. Yeah.
Yes.
And you can drive it when I'm not using it. And you can drive it if we're going somewhere, and obviously I don't want to roll up in your Fiat Punto.
If we were both going somewhere, would you feel? I don't even know why people feel that way.
Well, going somewhere as into two different places.
Like if we were both rolling up to like this, and we had to drive both cars. Would you feel like, okay, I want my man to look like he's the one driving the bigger car?
Listen, I get that whole thing of wanting your husband or your partner to be there in it, to be the man, but your friends know what you drive. Yeah. Like people around know what you drive. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't take away that I drive a
so why do people do it? Do you think?
Well, give people their cars.
Like like they would like prop up their guy. Why do they prop up their guy?
Just to almost.
Is it to make themselves, to make yourself?
Yeah, like I'm not with just anybody. It's a status thing, innit?
Yeah, I think it's a status.
It's a status.
It's definitely a status thing.
But there are guys that I know that their wives drive big cars and they drive like not a great car, but maybe that car that they're choosing to drive is like a fast car or something. Yeah. Do you understand? But it doesn't look aesthetically. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't look like a Range or big Beamer or something. Do you understand?
On a subconscious level, women want their men to be doing better than them in some way.
I can't speak for all women, but for me, yes.
Because like when women are looking for a man, they're looking for a man who earns more, looking for a man who's taller. They're looking for a man who's obviously they want someone who's doing a little bit. So maybe in a relationship, if he's not really cutting it, they feel the need to prop him up. Which I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, because I think it could just be enabling failure. You see what I mean?
No, it depends.
Or enabling, a lack of capacity.
I wouldn't have any problems if I met you and I knew that we had a future together, and at that particular time I was in a better job than you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't feel any way to pay for things or even to give you money to pay for things.
Yeah.
Because I know that in the end you're going to be up there. Do you understand? Yeah. But I feel I'm a traditionalist, innit? So I believe that the man is the head of the family. Yeah. I say that laughing. I don't know why I would laugh.
Because she thinks she's the boss. That's why she's laughing. She's like, you're the head of the That's what's going on there.
I really do, Yinka.
Okay, so if you believe that, then coming back to this scenario where he's like, let me.
No, I think
isn't that similar kind of thing?
No, because he's asking her. And I feel for me,
he's asking her because he doesn't want to, because he knows he's not. He didn't buy it now. He knows he didn't buy it, but he's like, listen, I just want to look like
Then I'll just say it in the speech. He should just say it in the speech and then deal with it after. But from the time you're asking her, it's like you already know that you're doing something wrong. You get like you.
You think she just said, "Yeah, I bought this house," but then she's gonna be like, hold on, wait. Where is she? Actually, hold on, we bought this house.
I don't think she would call him out in front of everybody on the wedding speech. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's a bit odd. It's a bit odd. I don't like the fact that he's trying to belittle how much she's contributed to it.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that for me, it's like almost like a red flag. Do you understand? Like, what else is he going to say? Do you understand? If a woman wants to let her man, her man the liberty of being top dog, do you understand? Then it's the woman. But from the time you're telling her, I want to say this, it's like you're almost forcing her in a way. Do you understand?
Yeah, because you're kind of twisting her arm, aren't you? So she feels like she has to agree. But she didn't agree anyway. She's like, no.
Yeah, well, I don't blame her, man.
Yeah, and I don't blame her.
And it's not like they did like 45, 50%. 45%,
Yeah,
55%.
she paid more. as
She
well.
paid 70%, mate.
Yeah.
You're only bringing 30 in, and you
Yeah.
want to say you like, dude? I don't think so.
For the look, though, I don't like it. You know what it is. You know what it is. I get it. I do understand though. That part of men wanting to feel like the man, and it's unfortunate. But I honestly believe it's just societal pressure that causes that. You know, it just forces men into this place where they have to act out. You know, or look a certain way, which is not really not necessary.
I feel like this.
It's the same reason why a lot of men struggle being house husbands and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that pressure of.
But then a lot of men
being the one that's running things,
are great at being house husbands.
No. I'm just saying.
I think
you'll probably find majority are still in that mindset of the old school, you know, expectations of a man, which is, you know, you're the
I know
provider,
I am.
You're the provider. You're the you
you have to provide for
sure.
me, Yinka.
Yeah. I'm trying my best.
Yes.
I'm working on it. I'm working
Amen.
hard.
Just work harder.
I'm working harder.
Hardest.
Hardest.
Yeah? I'm accustomed
to a certain lifestyle. Oh, yes.
And I want to stay.
Give me your Range Rover. Let me drive, Joe, so that I can show everybody how rich.
Range. I'm a range.
Tell everybody I bought the house. That's how it should be. Anyway, anyway, listen. Yeah, I think we agree on this one.
Yeah, I think this is it's
a bit weird. Just don't mention it. I think
he's too bothered about what other people think about the situation, and I think it's such an unnecessary. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Nobody
cares.
That's
a fact. Nobody cares.
How when you hear these days that somebody bought a house, you don't hear, I bought. Somebody doesn't come and say, "Oh, I bought our house." You hear, "We bought a house."
Absolutely.
From the time you're married, it's a we. Whether you put 10% in and the other person put 90%, whether you put 2% and the other person put 98%, it doesn't matter. It's a we. Yeah. We've done this. What? Do you understand? Like, your money is my money is my money.
All right, that's it on today's super stories. Peace and love, people.
Peace.